On today's episode of Homewrencher, we're going to do an LS swap. Now, not a conventional LS swap. First, we got to swap some tires so we can get this thing towed over to the house. It's already got an LS in it, LS4. It's got them horse donkeys in it, or donkey kongs, horse pooper scoop. What do they call them things? Horsepower, yeah. This is a 2008 Buick Lacrosse Super with an LS4. It's been vandalized and parked since 2017. I'll give you a quick walk around, and I got to change some tires and get this thing towed to the house. We'll be right back. So here we have it, 2008 Buick Lacrosse Super. Been vandalized. Been sitting in the garage since 2017. We got slash tire number 1, a penis on the door. Wow. More scratches on this door, pretty deep. Another slashed tire, and that front tire, mind you, is a brand new Nitto 555. Dual exhaust pipelators. This side is, well, looks like somebody got mad because somebody was cheating or something, but that wasn't the case. This was my brother's car. They really got good on this fender. Let's pop the power barn open and see what we got. Yep, here we go. LS4. Plenty of spider webs. As you can tell, it has been sitting for some time. And belt don't look too great. But it's an LS. It should start. We may have to flush the fuel rails, and who knows, maybe the fuel pump took a dump. It's probably got bad gas in it. Since 2017, I don't know if he put any ethanol fuel in it or not. He usually didn't. He used to run Rec 90 in it, so hopefully we're good with that. Transmission was rebuilt before this happened, so that's good. And it's been built to handle up to 600 horse. Let's take a look at the inside. We got Buick luxury leather. Got that fine Corinthian leather. Nope. It's probably made from camel buttholes. It's got the cool black gauge face cluster. I do believe it's got the Bose stereo system. I could be wrong. We'll get into it more later. It's got the Simoon, sunroof, moof thingy lighter. Leather all the way through. Carpet needs good cleaning or replaced. Got some new fender liners over there for it. There's the fuse box cover. An air pump later. I brought my own, but I don't think we're going to pump up those tires. That's not going to work too well. All right, well, I'm going to swap some tires and do that LS swap that I clickbaited y'all with. Now I'm going to get this thing towed over to the house, and we'll dig into it this weekend. Got some factory tires back on it, and they really ain't much better. They were all flat. Get them up to about 32 pounds. And then we'll get the wrecker here. He's on his way. And get it up on a roll back and get it towed to the house. Alright, so we got it towed back to the house. The guy's son's going to give him a hand. We're going to try to get this thing running today if the rain lets us. It's been raining. Yesterday it was a monsoon. It flooded everything. He floated away. I had to throw a rope to him. It was just right over there. He had my beer. Yeah, that's Escalade sitting right here. We're going to be doing a LS swap on that soon. So I guess let's dig into this thing and see if the battery does anything. If there's any lightning in the cube. That's probably the first thing we check. I know it's not locked up. We tried jump starting it, and it didn't do nothing. We jumped and we jumped and we jumped, and we got a jump rope and we tandem jumped, and it just didn't work. I don't know. Well, let's pop the hoodalizer here and get under here and see what we can find. What the? There's a tree frog in here. I'm serious. There's a tree frog right here. See?
The door's locked. So.
Tree frog.
Oh.
My brother bought these a long time ago. It's a air freshener. It's like a natural stuff thing. It's got a little, I think it's frog skin or something in there. It's green, see? I think they peel the skin off of a tree frog and feed him vanilla and oh, that works. Oh, you know what? We got to put those hood props on, or we're going to get our heads chopped off. They're in the house on they're in them blue pouches on the record player. He's going to run in and grab them, and we're going to get them popped on real quick. I'll move y'all in closer. All right, so got my professional hood prop here. Nope, I think it's a broken rake or a hoe. Probably a hoe, dirty hoe. See if I can't let this thing fall and chop off my head here. Probably will. All right, so what we're going to do here, we got these hood struts, and I bought them off of Amazon. They're probably not going to work. Probably come down and like a guillotine and just take me right off at the neck. Well, actually, they're pretty good, I think. They're Boxy brand. Holy cripes. Oh, man. Oh, that's my wiener. No, we ain't doing that. Now, how you get these off, they got these little clips right here, and there's a notch. And you'll take your screwdriver and just back it off. Just enough. And then pull it off of the little ball on here. I'll show you on the car. And then you just pop them right back on the car if you don't do it like I just did and screw the whole thing up. Now I got to fix that. It's supposed to look like that. But now it looks like that because I'm an idiot. Don't do what I do, guys. So we'll use this one because it's not screwed up because an idiot did it. So what we're going to do, we're going to come over here. And there's that little tab I told you about. You just pull it off to the side there, pop it right off. Come down here to this one. Same thing. Look at that. Garbage. Get out of here. On this one here, the actual strut rod part goes to the top and the short end to the bottom. Just stick it on like that. Click it in. Rotate. I'm going to raise up on that hood a little bit there, Dominic. And down just a smidge. Well, help me understand. Raise it up a little bit more. A little bit more. Well, Mickey Mouse crap. Well, I don't know. Is it just me or everything that I touch always goes wrong? We'll do it this way first. Well, I don't know. Oh, that's cute. Did I pick up the wrong one? I did. That's what's wrong. I picked up the wrong one. I picked up the one that I messed up. So let's try this again with the good part. Click and raise it up. And see how much better that works when you do the right thing with the right stuff. All right, so we pulled the clip out of the old one, and I bent the tar out of this one because, well, I'm an idiot. What can I say? Fits just fine. It's the same exact Walmart brand or Dollar General, maybe Goodwill. We'll go ahead and pop this one off, and that one over there should hold it sufficiently. Maybe, kind of. Of course, I'm using the wrong screwdriver to do this with. What else do you expect from me? Booger or something there. See that? Yep, that's on. Turn that around where it belongs. Go ahead and raise her up just a touch. And make sure they're latched in. Ta-da! That's ta-da for her, huh? Also, make sure you got range of motion. Make sure it's going to shut without kinking the hood hinge. The hood hinge. Yep, we good. Okay, so it's the next thing we're going to do here is figure out where the hood latch is. All these cobwebs and spider webs and creatures living in here. Oh wow, yeah, look at here. I got a rust on the top of them struts. Oh look, my brother left me a screw. Probably goes in the cowl. Yeah, we're gonna have to do some struts on this. I got a plan though. I think we're gonna put some new struts and lowering springs on this. Well, somebody already did me a favor and took the strut support out for the battery. All right, I'm gonna get some tools. We're gonna pull this power bar out of here, and I think it's a 10 millimeter. Pull this out, and I got a brand new battery. All right, so got some tools. We're gonna take the battery. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna take the battery out of this. I'm gonna let Dominic take the battery out of this because he wants to drive this car. So you got to earn the right to drive the car on a will it run. So I'm gonna let him take this battery out of here, and I also think he's gonna crawl under there and change the oil. See how tight everything is first. He's pretty strong though. He had his coffee this morning. So yeah, we'll get him some tools and let him take this battery out. We'll be right back. All right, so Dominic's gonna loosen up the negative, or sad cable, as Derek would say. And we're gonna get this out of here and put that new Energon cube in there.
It won't.
You got to turn it the other way. There you go. All right, that should be enough. Wiggle it and jiggle it back and forth, not up and down. Okay, go a little more with it. It may not be loose enough yet. There you go. We grab it right here like this and just turn it like that and then lift. There you go. All right, check your positive side. Oh, it's already loose. All right, so pull these off over here to the side and like tuck them behind that like that. See if we can tuck that back behind her. I got a camera in one hand.
No.
Grab it by your go handle and you gotta work it up out of there. It could be a little fun. You gotta tilt it, rock it back that way like that. Pop a wheelie with it. Lift this end up out of here. All right, we're trying to put a square in a round hole here. Let me get over here and see if I can get that out for him. All right, let's see what we got here. I know what I'm going to do. Pull this fuse block off. Of course, Infinity GM Mechanics. That's an 11 millimeter. So we'll grab a socket. All right, so I got an 11 millimeter socket here. We're going to take these loose. Set them up in the cowl for right now. There we go. Pop this out and give us a little more room here. Might have to flip it sideways here. Well, did Mickey Mouse build this thing? Well, help me understand. I don't think I've ever seen something so silly. Get out of here. You turd. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Get out of here. Homo sapien. That was a workout. All right. Now, I got a specific battery to go back in here. It's made just for this car. Nope. You know O'Reilly's now keeps their economy batteries on the back shelf hidden. They're not sitting right there where you can see them. So they want you to buy the most expensive battery they got. But you don't have to do that. You just tell them, nope, I want that battery, but I want it in the economy. That way you don't pay $200 for a battery that's only $80. And their cord charges went up. It's $22 for a cord charge for this battery. But it's got a go handle on it. I'm going to go grab that. We're going to throw that down in here and hook it up and see if this thing catches fire. All right, well, after that ordeal, the battery wouldn't fit in there. It was like 6 foot tall, 10 foot wide, and then it was like a semi battery or something. I don't know. So we had to go back down to the Irish pub, O'Reilly's down there. O'Reilly's. Eat fresh. And no, that's Subway. Auto stuff. Yeah. Wow. So now we got the right battery with the post flipped. So you don't have positive next to your core support. So when you're tightening it, you fry the thing to the ground and call the fire department. And they don't show up because they don't show up here. That barn that used to be behind us over here, I burned it down about 5 years ago cooking a brisket on the smoker. That was fun. Nope. So we got this on. We're going to go inside and see if we got any power. And I guess see if the fuel pump will cycle and see if we get any fuel up to the fuel rails. And we need to check the oil. I imagine it's good. My brother maintained it, but it was sitting a while. But I got a brand new Wix filter and some Rotella and some Lucas. And I got some B12 Kim tool. I'm going to dump in there and let it chew on. And I got something to dump in the fuel because it smells like moonshine in the fuel tank. It's been sitting since 2017. He did run Rec 90 in it, he said. But I think he said the last time it was driven, his wife, my sister-in-law, drove it. And she said she thinks she might have put some cheap gas in it. So there's probably some ethanol in there mixed in with some Rec 90. But just to be safe, we're going to dump some stuff in there from VP Fuels, Madditive. And that should rejuvenate all that. It's something you can add to your fuel and go racing with. It raises your octane points by like 8 points. It's good stuff. I used to use it in S-Escalade and some of my other vehicles, Mustang, my Camaro, my Vet. I even put it in my BMW before. It's pretty good stuff. I'll show you all that when we get to that point. I'm not worried about pulling the blood stick on the transmission. I'll show you right now. I know for a fact it's perfect because there's a $6,000 rebuilt transmission in this car. So let's pull that blood stick out. Let's see what she looks like. Oh yeah, look at that pretty red. Tastes great. Want to try it?
No,
taste it? It's cherry flavored. No? All right, well, your loss. Am I wiping on you?
No.
All right, so let's go inside and see if we got any power, see if any destabilizers light up and stuff, and turn it over. I don't think it's going to start. It's been sitting for, well, let's see, 2017. It'd be 18, 19, 20.
21.
8 years. 8 years. 7 of those years was inside the garage. And he had to push it out of the way because he needed room for other vehicles and projects and whatnot. So she got shoved outside for about a year, and that's how she got dirty and vandalized. So let's go inside and see what we got. All right, so here we are in the cabin. I don't see any. Oh, we got juice. There's a moon surf. Well, it probably won't work without a key on. Duh. All right, let's see. I wonder if the remote start works. What do you think?
Maybe.
It locks. It horned. I might have to go in. Oh, no, remote start disabled. So we got to go into the ECM and fix that. It's probably got a fault code. All right, so let's put the key in. Hey, we got a radio. I don't want to get copyrighted, so we're just going to do that little bit. I hear buzzers and doodads, and I thought I heard the fuel pump. Did you hear a buzz?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think it's going to start. We'll try. And we got to check engine light. That's weird. Oh, the hood is ajar. I thought it was a hood. Did you know that's ajar?
It also said the trunk was open.
Oh, well, we need to open the hood because it says it's ajar and see what flavor of stuff is in it. Trunk is ajar too. That's weird. It's closed. Turns over. It's kind of got a little gallop. You hear that?
Mm-hmm.
I'm stuck. Let's see. Let's see if y'all can hear. Yep, she's got a little gallop. That's probably nothing. It'll come out. Like I said, it's an LS. Alright, so like I said, the gas in this damn thing smells like moonshine or something. So I got this VP Octanium and I raise it 8 points. Really good stuff. I used to add this to SS Blade. I've added it to my BMW I had. Buddy's Mercedes, AMG. I mean, we put this stuff, I put it in a go-kart one time and slung a rod right through the side of the engine. So it's pretty powerful stuff. And of course, we're going to use some good old Barrowman. Let it chew on that a little bit. Get these injectors cleaned up. We're probably going to have an injector hang up on us, Dominic. Be some shellac and crap in there. So I wouldn't be surprised if we got a tap on some injectors and maybe blow in it and get fuel in our mouth and stuff. And I got about a half gallon, maybe a gallon of bad gas from my lawnmower right here. And I'm just going to pour this stuff in there, shake it up, and let the funnel blow away. Well, anyway, we're going to pour that in there and see if we can't shake it up a little bit. Me and Dominic's going to stand in the trunk and do the Macarena and dance it up a little bit and get it shook up and go from there. So let's get this stuff in this can here. Ooh, it farted. You heard that? ASMR. Isn't that what y'all kids call it?
Yeah.
ASMR?
Yeah.
What does that stand for? Another stupid monkey racist? Or
I can't
I
remember.
don't know either. Oh, this stuff smells so good. I used to drink this stuff when I was about your age. That's why I'm so big.
Oh.
Yeah, it's... Oh, there went that. Little Barrowman down in there. Chew on that a little bit. Buick. You know how you pronounce it? Buick. Sounds like something when you're choking after drinking all night and you're barfing. Buick. That didn't hit you in the head or nothing, did it?
No.
All right. I tried. It's got a little plug alive. You want to smell this stuff? It's pretty stout.
I can smell it. That stuff over there.
Oh, wow.
Here.
Woo! You can get high off of this stuff. Oh. Ooh. I can see smells. That's what a fart looks like. Can you see that?
No.
Sniff this and you can see a fart. I can see smells.
Oh.
I can taste it too. Ugh. Whew! You go lay down. Old fart. That's why I quit playing basketball. I couldn't hit the broadside of a bomb with a semi truck doing 90-mile-an-hour sideways. Ooh, splash it on me. All right. Do you smell this? Yeah. You want to smell it? It smells like moonshine.
I don't think
Go ahead,
I know
smell
what it
that.
smells like, but
Alcohol-y smelling.
yeah, it does.
Stinks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get the fundamental in here. Why did they put the handle up top when it should be on the side? Is it all going in? Yeah. Give them some ASMR.
Oh, it's dripping.
Oh, yep, it's running down the back side of the can, I think. Rotate your funnels around a little bit, guys. Get the bottom cleared out before you dump it all over your hand. All right, let's put the gas capitalizer back on here. Cycle. Well, let's see if we got any fuel pressure on the fuel rail. Schrader valve on this LS4 is right there on the back of the intake on the fuel log here. Just take this cap off. Yep. Smells like moonshine. And it's not drying really quick. See that? So I'd say there's some ethanol in there. All right, well, let's set them up a camera to the back and let's see if we can get this thing to pop off. Oh, baby. Let's see if she does anything now. Well, that was easy. Hitting a little rough though. Well. Check the fuel pressure. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to create a controlled vacuum leak. I'm going to do some of this top engine cleaner and lube. I'm going to run that down through here. I'm going to have Dominic get in there and start it up and give it a little bit of throttle. Not a whole lot of throttle. We're not trying to go to the moon, just enough. You'll hear it stumble and sputter a little bit because I'm going to be spraying this stuff in. And it may be a little goofy running for a minute because we're going to have a vacuum leak because I'm going to create a vacuum leak. I'm going to spray a little bit down in the PCV here on top of the intake first before we start it. Just to get that in here and clean it. Intake, tops of the cylinders, pistons, valves, etc. Start it up, and then, like I said, just give it a little bit of gas. Hold it right there. Hold it up. Well, somehow, we lost video footage inside the car. I was trying to video my screen and use my think guide, Bluetooth, OBD2 reader, and programmer. And Dominic's phone wouldn't connect to the microphones, and the Bluetooth was bleeping and blopping, and just, it didn't work. But we turned the DOD off. We put a little timing in it. I'll try to, or you can go back and watch the video that I did on the Nissan and how I beat it up in the front yard with a baseball bat and got it to talk to me because it was stubborn. But right now, we're going to change the oil in this beast. And the flavor of oil we're going to use today is Shell Rotella T4. And we're going to put some new casts in there because, I mean, it tells you right there, oil is not enough! And it's got flags and stuff on it, you know, so it's American. And, of course, a Wix XP. Extra pretty is what XP stands for, because it's got the little stripulizers on there. Racer stripes, it's got to go fast. Now, all that's for is hard to get a drain pan under there. Now, you can jack it all the way up with a floor jack and put a jack stand under it and have it leaning sideways and not get all the oil out. Or you can just use a supplied scissor jack or your floor jack and just raise it up just enough to put a pitch on it to go to the oil drain plug, which is a 15 millimeter. And the oil filter is right there next to it. And on this one, somebody didn't tighten it up enough when they changed the oil back in 2017 or whenever it was done last. Had to have been somewhere around there when it was parked. And they didn't tighten it up enough, and there's oil all over it, and there's a leak that I observed. It's coming from around the filter housing. So I'm going to spin this filter off and drain the oil into this EPA certified drain pan that I will recycle the oil on. It'll probably grab my burn barrel for fuel. And it holds 6 quarts. So I got a gallon of Rotella T4 and a quart of T4, which makes 5 for those of you that can't add like me. And then I got a quart of Lucas, so I can't even hold it, it's so slick. And now I'm at number 6. And that should help out this DOD system from failing on me. The lifters, The oil pressure things does stuff and turns stuff on, and there's springs, and he don't even understand it. And he's smarter than me. He goes to school. I don't go to school. I go to work. Well, I lost my wrench. Don't climb under here, crack everything loose with the baby, and let's get the oil change. What do I do with that rag? Oh, I'm old, I can't get up. I'm gonna lay down here and hurt myself, like I always do. Make me still better. Sleep, but great. I had the key number here. Let's see what I'm here. No else. I don't even read them yet. Oh, wow. Somewhere, I got a filter rig for this. I figured probably a good idea to find that first. I should have done that first. Dadgummit. I'll be back. No, I couldn't find it. I did find this oil filter, Hardy brand. But I was able to get a little more horse torques on it. Got the muscle in the eyeball. But I got it moved finally, so let's pull it off. It should be a Wix. So it should be the same exact filter I got right here. Get it off, bring it home, get some fresh dinosaur juice in it, fire it up, see how the valve train sounds with fresh oil in it, and probably take it for a drill. Let's get her done. That's hot. Yes, sir. Ow. Hello. That's hot. Oh, that's nasty water. Oh, that's hot. It smells like some stuff that I looked at the bathroom. Yes, sir. I'm running the 5W30. This thing has but a DOD system, when it let me shut down the roll press and stuff, me, a bunch of buddies, a bunch of other guys that I know, we started running show rotella in it, and it just really helps the DOD lifters a lot. It helps them hang in there. So that's what we're looking for on this. Just hang on as long as I can. Until I get my house in my garage. Drop the cradle out one of this thing. Drop the whole engine. nasty oil. It's not wiping off, it's just smearing in. Lubricating the ring. Look how nice it's getting. Alright, wait on this for a few minutes. Got my MJ drum on. That done yet? I thought you was going to do this. What happened? Get cold? The temperature is dropping. It's like 45 degrees now. We started at like 60 in Kentucky. It's that unbridled spirit. It's just Ohio Valley weather and my luck. Are you doing it still, man? You got 19 gallons in it? Yep. Wicks. 7060 XP. Don't look bad. However, my brother did not write a date. And I'm not either. I just took it in my head, watch the mileage. This car ain't going to nobody else, so. They don't even know when the oil was changed. Nobody's going to do it for me. For him. If he warms up. You still drinking? Yeah. Fizzling a little bit. Oh, you ain't got to. Well, I do, because I like that peace of mind. And by pre-filling, it also helps you remember to take a little bit of oil and put it on that O-ring. Always make sure the old O-ring comes off with the oil filter. Double stack an O-ring, come on. There's all your brand new oil that you just paid $1 million for all over the ground. Now when you first fill it, you'll think it's full. Let it work, bubble, oil, whatever you want to call it. And as you watch, it'll suck down. That element, that filter material in there, is absorbing the oil and getting the air out of it. I've given usually 3 good tricks. Around my O-ring, straight up and down, obviously. Turn it, and away, all the way to sleep. Ask me how I know. This thing's thirsty. Somebody's yelling. Oh, somebody's truck broke down over there. Glad it's not me. I've been there. In the same spot. Right here by my house. Broke down. The Irish, you know? Alright. Got a little oil down. Went over. I'll get over there. Get the rest of the motion. So I'm going to spin it on. I'm going to come back up here and give her a drink. I'm going to put the lid on it before I kick it with my big size 14 here. And the driveway drinks most of it. And then I got to go buy more. That's not bad. Somebody woo-woo. Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble. Okay. Ooh, F-150. Huh. I don't know what he's doing. Beer's on sale at Forest Ford. That's where I'm going in a few minutes. Now make sure you crank these things on as tight as humanly possible. That way, after you've had 6 or 7 cold snacks, the next time you change the oil, you're cussing yourself out, throwing stuff, and then you remember, oh, I was sober the day I changed the oil last time, and I didn't think. See, I don't think I'm sober. I gotta have a few cold snacks in there, but I don't have one right now. I drank them all last night. Standing at the door, watching the rain, after watching my niece do her color guard performance in E-Town this year. She did a really good job, didn't she? Maybe I'll put a little clip of some of that video in here. After I get up and fat, bad problems, bad news, and my son hopefully dies. Rats and all, guys, sorry about that. I guess when the wind blew the phone there or something, I don't know. It turned off my transponder for my microphones. So your audio in that last clip was probably crappy and had wind and probably only heard the sirens and whatever else was going on. I lost it again. I guess I need to charge these things for a little bit. Alright guys, well, I apologize for all that bad audio. My microphones died, so now I'm back to the old ones that never work half the time. Well, those are on charge. So, we're going to clean out our funnel. which should be pretty clean because that's what we dumped that fuel mixture in with earlier. Set it in place. Used a dipstick as a kickstand. And we're going to dump what's left of the quart of the T4 in. Let's sit there and dribble for a second or two. Y'all can fast forward or I'll fast forward, either way. That's enough. Now, I'm going to dump about 1.5 quarts to 2 quarts out of this in here. And then I'm going to dump the Lucas in there and mix it up because that stuff is thicker than Shakira's thighs. Is it pouring out all over the ground?
No.
Dadgummit, I mean, I did something right. That's weird. Alright. Let's put some Lucas in here now. Let's close this thing up before we kick it and have Exxon Valdez in the driveway out here. You're too young to remember what that was. You weren't around yet. Your mommy was just a baby. Off the coast of Alaska, a barge, oil barge owned by Exxon Valdez Oil Corporation, had a big old spill. I remember that when I was in high school, junior high school. I don't know, it might have been the bathroom or something. Why can't I ever get this off of here? All alone's not enough if you can get it open. Well, that didn't work either. Well, now what do I do? Bite it? Oh, there we go. Okay, well, we add this to... I'll show you guys how thick and sticky this stuff is. Look at this stuff. It's like molasses. Look at that. Looks like me after Taco Tuesday. That is some thick stuff, buddy. You want to taste? It's like molasses. Or molasses, or how do you pronounce it? Molasses. I know a joke. So there's these 3 moles, baby mole, mama mole, and daddy mole. And they're out exploring. And daddy mole says, "What's that smell? I smell pancakes. Smells like blueberry pancakes." Mama mole says, "Yeah, I smell that." So they tunnel underneath a bunch of buildings and go up through town, and they pop up out of the ground. And daddy mole says, "Oh yeah, I smell that. I smell them blueberry pancakes." Mama mole sticks her head out and says, "Yeah, I smell it too. How about you, son? Do you smell them blueberry pancakes?" And he says, "No, all I smell is molasses." I know. Y'all don't tune in for that. You just tune in to see how much of an idiot I'm going to be. Look at that. Stringy, dingy, ringy. Wow. That's some thick stuff. So we'll put that cap back on this and shake-a-lize on it a little bit. Think that did it? Or do I need to give it the engine cleaner shake from my Lincoln cleanup video? It'll jump up and down, shake. There we go. And you can see the Lucas in there. See the bubbles and how thick that is? There's like chunks, it looks like. That'll get in that engine and warm up, and it'll thin out, and it'll coat everything really good. Now, some of you oil experts out there might say, now, Homewrencher, why are you putting diesel semi-truck oil in a car that runs on gasoline? And I'm going to tell you, well, because this oil has everything and better detergents in it. And for a high mileage engine or an engine that's been sitting for a while, this right here is going to clean up any sludge and deposits that are in the valve train and in the rockers and the lifters and down around the bearings and oil galleys. And it's going to break all that stuff loose and clean it out and keep that engine nice and clean. And it's going to create a thicker layer of lubrication on all friction points in the engine. And the Lucas adds even more protection. And even though this is a roller cam engine, a little zinc's not going to hurt it. It's going to help protect it. So why not? But all you oil experts, y'all, why are you doing that? That's diesel oil. You're supposed to put that in the diesel. No, you don't. If you look on here, it even has a picture of a little funny looking go-kart tractor thing. Pickup trucks. I mean, you could put it in pretty much anything. Been doing it for years. Ain't had one blow up yet. And every one that I've took apart that I've ran it in looks really good. That stuff is thick. Still. You see it stringing? Watch when I stop pouring. It's like silly string. That old truck over there is running bad, ain't it? Think we should go over and fix it for him? No? I don't think so either. All that Lucas settled to the bottom is what it is, and we're getting back to that thick stuff. They're going to have to fast forward about 25 minutes in this video just to get past the oil change. Just so we can go out and ride. I hope you guys still got audio, because you can't see my head anyways. You can just see my sexy belly. And maybe my knee. Yep. I knew a one-eyed girl one time that walked with a limp sideways. You know what her name was? Eileen. I know that one wasn't funny either. Alright, let's see what the dipstick Jimmy says. You're too young to remember that too. I think it was Jiffy Lube or Castor Oil, or it was one of them oil commercials, and there was a guy that talked with a Scottish accent, and check your dipstick, Jimmy! And he'd smack the guy in the ass with it. I have to show it to you one day. Maybe I'll find that clip and put it in here for you guys. Any watch Mortsky? You know, because he uses it all the time. And right where it belongs. So we did something wrong. Get this off the exhaust manifold before it melts and smells like a burnt gorilla butt. You ever smelled a burnt gorilla butt? No. Neither have I. I don't even know why I said it. Just me, I'm weird. I say weird stuff all the time. All right. Let's crank it up. Where's the keys? I got them right here. I'm going to start it from the inside instead of using a remote start. I got that working too. The remote start works now. I know, y'all want to hear that exhaust again. So we'll get you back here. you have a little ticky. Now you just hear the injectors firing and a little bit of belt noise, which I got a new belt coming for. It'll be here tomorrow. Well, let's get this thing back down on 4 paws and get it out the driveway, and let's go see how she runs. Alright, well, we are inside the Super. We're getting ready to fire it up and take it down the road for the first time and see whether or not it's worth all the hoopla. That bad gas, that stuff I added to it, maybe shaking it around, driving a little bit of help. And we'll see how it runs. We'll stay away from him. That was Kentucky State Police. We got tags, we got insurance, we got driver's licenses, and we're not drinking cold snacks, so we should be good. Guess I better put my seatbelt on. YouTube will probably not like me driving around without a seat holder thing. No check engine lights. No washer fluid. Well, it needs a washer fluid bottle. Or maybe just a pump. He got one at the junkyard way back years ago and never put it in. Well, let's see what we get. I need some mirror adjustments. That was Oldsmobile, wasn't it? You're too young to remember that. This ain't your father's Oldsmobile. Well, this ain't your grandpa's Buick. Not too bad. There's some things we can do to make it better. But this is Mama Bunny's car. So we may just keep it kind of tame for her. And I'm not going to show her how to do all that. Because she'll be doing it, and then she'll have them blue lights following her. And I'm not going to show this one how to do it either. That's why I got him out of the car, because he'll be doing it too.
Why not?
Especially when I take him out to practice driving, huh?
Yeah.
Should have seen him in the Suburban. Should have seen him in the field in the Escalade 2 seasons ago. 4-wheel drive doing donuts, thinking he was going to flip. And then he got used to it, and then he did it. And then you had a lot of fun, didn't you?
Yeah.
Tore that field up with that Escalade, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Bet you can't wait to get that LS in that thing and get out and have some fun and do some burnouts. 4-wheel drive burnouts and that, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to go get a cold snack, and then we're going to go back to the house, and we're going to film this outro. We'll be back. Alright, so we made it back, and now Mama Bunny is going to go take her car for a drive. Even though it's got mismatched wheels on the back right now, and it's still scratched up. Got the penis on the door, so if anybody waves at you because your penis, just flip them off. So, we'll take her drive. I'm going to put this phone on charge so we can do an outro, and I'm going to have a cold snack. Be careful. Have fun. Be safe. Love you. Got a lead foot. Probably got to adjust her mirrors. I tell you what, that car runs pretty good as long as it's sat. She's going to get herself in trouble. I just hope she don't wreck it. Well, success. We got it running. We got it driving. And it runs pretty good. Been sitting since 2017. Tires are dry rotted. Tires on the front. They work. I got one in the house. Amazon lost the other 3. So, that's good. Well, but can a 2008 Buick Lacrosse Super with an LS4, LS V8 be brought back from the dead? Sure. Can anybody do it? Sure. Just watch what you're doing and use some common sense and just do things and be precautious. Check your oil. Change your oil. Check your fuel. If the fuel's older, get some out of it. Make sure it's not shellacked up and gummed up. Put some in a bottle and pour it on something. Light it. See if it burns. Add some additives to it. That VP fuel additive that I showed you, the additive, octanium, that stuff works great for bringing back old gas. Dump some barium and B12 down in there. Let it chew on it a little bit and kind of dig out all the crusties out of the injectors. And run some of that seafoam cleaner crap stuff with the funny looking straw. Run it down in the intake, down in the PVC. Let it heat soak and break that carbon and stuff loose and kind of lubricate and rejuvenate the rings. That stuff has upper cylinder lubricant in it. Does pretty good. You seen it smoke when we started it up. So as you see, she runs pretty good. We're going to make it better as time goes on the channel. Make sure to stay tuned. Log in. Well, not log in. You ain't got to log in to YouTube. Well, you got to log in, but to my channel, you need to subscribe. Be sure to like and comment, subscribe. Try to watch the video all the way through, even if you got to fast forward it. Retention time really helps out the channel. We're trying to grow here. We're trying to do bigger and better things on the channel. I'm trying to get out of this house. It sucks. I gotta work in my driveway. I want a garage. Maybe a lift. Maybe a refrigerator in there with cold snacks. I don't know. Speaking of cold snacks, you know I always keep one in my pocket. Refueled. The next time, we're going to clean it up a little bit. We're going to get it up on jack stands. I'm going to go underneath of it. See if there's anything under there that needs to be taken care of. Check the brake system and all out. New tires. We're going to clean up the inside. I'm going to order some new carpet for it. We're going to put some carpet in it. Probably do some seat covers. Going to do it two-tone black and gray. And we're going to be working on some paint correction. Until I can get this thing in a paint booth and paint it, we're going to do some temporary scratch repair on the vandalism. And I may even wind up going to the junkyard and getting some panels, if they're cheap enough, in black and good shape. And we're going to customize the headlights. We're going to take them apart, paint them black. And we're going to do some taillight customizations. We're going to add some LEDs and stuff, you know, and we're going to black some stuff out, and we're going to bring this car back to its former glory and then some. So be sure to stay tuned and come back and see us. We got more content coming on the Lincoln. It's going to be going to a new owner soon. And S-Escalade, hopefully here pretty soon. I believe I got the engine out of it sold. I need a cherry picker. I don't have one. I had one, but it ran away from home. Somebody borrowed it and never brought it back. So we need to get that engine out of there so I can go get my 6-liter LS and 4L80 transmission. And we're going to do an LS swap on it. And I know the title of this video said LS swap. Well, it's an LS. And we did swap tires. So I didn't lie to you, technically. But we will have an LS swap coming soon. So until next time, remember, if you don't get up and get outside in your garage or wherever and actually do something to your project, to your vehicle, to your lawn, to your dog, it's never going to get done unless you get up and do it. Have faith in yourself, and remember, you can do anything. If you put your mind to it and use common sense and really think before you do, you can do more than you think you can. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and make sure you got plenty of PB blasters. You got to stay refueled. Refueled. Love you guys. Take care.